Human beings are only programmed for the right future that they want to build. They are not given the power to correct the past. Understand, you are only empowered to build the future as you want it. You are not empowered to correct the past. So, the more and more you brood over the past, the more suffering you will have. You are only empowered to build the future, which has no connection with the past, which has nothing to do with the past. As long as you believe that your past has the capacity to influence your future, you are in delusion. Human beings are hardwired to build the future as they want it, but they have no capacity to correct the past. All the struggle you put into correct the past will only be a failure. You have no power to correct your past. You only have power to build your future. The more and more you think about the past, the more and more powerless you will be. You are hypnotized into believing that your past has influence over your future. But it's not like that. Even if somebody was a sinner until the last moment, the next moment he can become a saint. Even if somebody was a saint until this moment, the next moment he can become a sinner. That is the beauty of Mahakala, time. Your cognition about your and about life depends on what you think as your time. Usually, you think of 100 years as your time. So, you think of whatever has passed as your time and whatever is going to come as your time. This is completely wrong. Neither is your life 100 years, nor is the past time your time, nor the time that is going to come, the future. This is your time. The whole time is your time. That is the right cognition you need to have. Second, whatever has passed is not your time. It has no power over you. It has no influence over you. Third, only the future is your time. Your delusion that the time spent while you are in the body is your time is wrong. It is not your time. It was not your time. It was perceived by you, your broken, beaten and abused cognition. Your cognition is not complete cognition till integrity, authenticity, responsibility and enriching becomes the basis of your cognition. Until then, your cognition is nothing but confusion. You can never develop your life as long as you think that whatever has happened in the past as perceived by you as past is yours. No, not owning what you cannot own and owning what you can own is life. Unfortunately, you try to own what you cannot own and you not own what you are supposed to own. You are supposed to own your future, but you do not own it. You do not take the responsibility for it. You do not take the ownership for it. You cannot own your past, yet you continuously try to own it. This is because your mind teaches you that the known is right, but it's not. Freedom from the known is the real freedom. Just because the past is known, don't think that you can own it. You are supposed to own your future. You are the owner of your future. You should take responsibility for your future. But look, in 90% of your thoughts are all about the past. When I see a person, I can tell based on his eyes and the expression of his eyes whether he is lost in the past or looking towards the future. The eyes which have no power mean that he is lost in the past. You don't take ownership of that for which you are supposed to be the owner, which you are supposed to own. Your energy does not even flow towards it. And the things which you cannot own, you go on trying to own it. Like your past. You are constantly trying to brood over your failures. When you try to brood over your failures, you empower your failures. You have already planned that your future is going to be a failure. One of the biggest delusions that human beings suffer from is that the future comes out of the past. That is why when you take sannyas, you just break from the past. If you are still brooding over the failures of your past, sannyas has not yet happened in you. The space of sannyas is yet to happen in you. You trying to own the past is abuse to Mahakala, the Lord of Time. Not owning your future is like shutting your door to Mahakala. Owning your future means receiving Mahakala, receiving Kala Bhairava, the Lord of Time. Brooding over your past is like living with your dead body, not looking at the life possibility. Decide that you will not abuse Kala Bhairava anymore by brooding over your past. You will get ready and will welcome and receive Kala Bhairava with responsibility and ownership. Take the ownership for your future. If you take the ownership for your future, your eyes will be shining and bright, expecting the future, ready to receive it, planning for it, taking ownership for it and owning it. Take ownership for your future. Let your mind think about your future with responsibility. Kala Bhairava will bless you. By nature, you are hardwired to move towards your future. The only mistake you do is that you move without responsibility. Just move with responsibility, you will be on the right track and move towards enlightenment. It's only because you moved towards future without responsibility that you have failed with so many fantasies. Then the failures of your fantasies occupy your inner space so much that you are lost in the past and the guilt of the past. When you don't move towards the future with responsibility, it will be the same past, filled with guilt, like wasted pages of your history, like rotten pages of your bio-memory, as rotten pages of your biography. I tell you, your smile and laughter is in taking ownership of the future. Your long face is lost in trying to own your dead past. The smile and the laughter in your face look at the possibility and the future. A long face shows that you are drowned in the past. Whenever your face has a smile and laughter, your consciousness, your cognition is moving towards the future. The possibility of life is reminded into you. The possibility that your best possibilities are yet to come is reminded to you. People who hold on to the past are trying to hold on to the back leg of Kala Bhairava. Listen to this. Hold on to the leg of Kala Bhairava that is going forward. Do not hold the leg of Kala Bhairava which is at back and try to pull him. He is not going to wait for you. Time will not wait. If you pull him, he will just kick you and walk. Hold on to the leg which is going forward. He will bless you and take you forward. Do not hold the leg which is at the back, because he is not going to be stuck with you in the past. When you cognize time, when you cognize life, do not commit the crime of holding on to the past or trying to own the past. If you try to own the past, you are trying to keep the dead body of your beloved. However beautiful a life you had, keeping photographs are okay, but keeping the dead body is not okay. Even the most beautiful and romantic life that you had with your beloved, keeping photographs is okay. You can own them. But you cannot try to own the dead body. Owning the dead body will only destroy you. If you own 20 dead bodies around you like this, tell me what will happen to you. Tell me what will happen to you. What will you do? You will simply be dead. You will be dead. These people, all the memories are dead bodies in your mind. See, sit and design your future and take responsibility for it. When you own your past, Kala Bhairava's compassion or sympathy will not be on you because you decide to pull him back. He will only shower anger towards you. Do not try to own your past. Instead, plan your future with responsibility. Just as the army tanker has teeth in its wheels and leaves its footprint when it goes on the road, in the same way, you leave the imprint of the guilt from your past. Understand? When you plan your future with fantasy without responsibilities, when you take responsibility, it is no more a fantasy. But when you don't take responsibility, it is a fantasy. When you plan for your future without responsibility, you leave the imprint of the guilt from your past. But if you see the road rollers, when they roll on the road, they make the road strong. Road rollers are like planning for the future with responsibility. When you plan for the future with responsibility, you are like a road roller. You strengthen the road and make it smooth. If you plan for your future without responsibility, you are like an army tanker. Only you can go, and after that, nobody can go. Most of the time, your mind is engaged in your past, brooding over your past. Whenever you give rest to you, you are with your past, hugging the dead body. I tell you, if you are constantly brooding over your past, you are doing the same thing, hugging a dead body. Yes, your past has no future. Don't waste your life with it. The more you realize that your past has no power over your future, the more you are free. When J. Krishnamurti says that freedom from the known is the ultimate freedom, this is what he means. Freedom from your past is the ultimate freedom. You need to know the truth. You need to know the truth. Having the wrong emotions towards your future will destroy it. You need responsibility towards your future. Understand, when you take responsibility towards your future, you neither have fear nor have greed. When you take responsibility towards your future, you live with integrity, your authenticity, and you also are responsible. Your Kundalini energy flows towards building your future. Your cognition is your Kundalini energy. If it is fully engaged in your past, you are dead, building the dead as your future. If you are responsible towards your future, you will neither have the fear to think about it nor have a fantasy to drool over it. This is the essence of what I want to tell you. Let you not waste your inner space by brooding over the past. Let you enter responsibly into your future and plan for your future by taking responsibility. Your past has no future and your future has no past. Even if it is Sati and Shiva, you cannot carry the dead body for long. Understand? Even if it is Sati and Shiva, the dead body has to be burnt. The dead body has to be dropped. Your past has to be dropped. And you have to be pushed into the future. Only then can Parvati happen. Only then can Meenakshi happen. If you are carrying the dead body of Sati, the possibility of Parvati is stopped. The manifestation of Meenakshi is deprived. Give farewell to Sati's body. Allow the possibility of Parvati manifest Meenakshi. There is only one thing that I ask all of you to do today. Take the vow that now, by raising your hands holding Namaskar, I drop my past which is dead and decide to live my future with responsibility and enriching others. Close your eyes and declare, I drop the past which is dead. I give a farewell to my past, a decent burial to my past. I am Niv consciousness, a Niv being, living with responsibility and enriching myself and others in the future. So be it. Now live this declaration. This is the essence today. Thank you. Namaskar.